Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rav Shiva. I'm the spiritual philanthropist, and yeah, I had a lot of interesting things happen recently. And if you've been watching the news, quite some extraordinary stuff's happening. Um, the one thing that really stood out recently is how many people are freaking out on planes. That was the thing that really got to me. I remember seeing the woman that freaked out on the plane, and she was accusing this man of not being real. And it's not too long after they had the Las Vegas alien, invasion or crash landing or whatever you want to call that. I find that quite intriguing in itself. The media's, in the beginning was going crazy, and I find it's like kind of hush hush now. They're not saying much about it. The first thing that I noticed was fire in the sky. I actually, in my posts, if you check my Facebook page, The Spiritual Philanthropist, that's my Facebook page, you'll see before the sky turned literally to the color of fire, I wrote, you'll see fire in the sky would be a first sign, and after that would come the floods. And here are the floods here in the Northeast. I specifically said the East Coast. And I get these dreams. That's why, I'm starting to document more and more of these dreams on Kindle Vella on Amazon. So I'm creating a dream library there. You guys should go and check that out on Kindle Vella. I'll put all this stuff up in links later on when I just moved into my new place, so I have to try and organize this place and get it together. But guys, on that night, June 7th, when New York City, I was there when New York City turned orange. It looked like the whole sky was on fire. It was crazy. It was very scary too. And I remember I have a air purifier with a professional detection unit on it, and it was just going off the charts, saying that even with the windows sealed and the doors sealed, that stuff was still getting inside. And I got scared, but luckily I sleep with a CPAP mask as well, so it was double filtered, and it was like literally going through hell that night. I mean, it was that scary. But that night, why I put this up here, the dreamer, the transmission over here, you see it? I had a dream, and the dream was I was in some place that was beautiful. I mean, they had so much. It looked like you were in some 1930s, 40s type of place, but it also looked futuristic at the same time. It was really strange. And I saw family and friends and even movie stars and stuff inside there. It was really weird. And to make a long story short, there were some really interesting things that happened within that, but they're personal to me. And I came out of that area and walked out, and there was a beautiful woman right across from me, at least 20 feet away from me, kind of sitting down on this on the ledge of something. And I saw her, and for some reason I felt that my body was very light. So I jumped into the air, and I literally floated up and over towards her. And when I landed, I said, "Hey, I hope I didn't scare you." She just looked at me almost like a robot, literally looked at me like how you see those AIs that they have, the AI robots. And she said, "That's because you're off-world." So I looked at her and said, "What do you mean, me off-world?" And then I stopped and I thought about it. Wait a second, off-world would mean that I'm off of Earth. Then I turned around and started looking around. I really never really looked up until she said that. And when I looked up, I could see these window-like areas, but they're not windows. They're like transparent areas where you could see through to outside. And then I realized how big this place was, and if I was off-world, I was in some other environment that was basically, I don't think my body was there. I think it was just my essence was there, but it was in something else. And I think I kind of feel like now that when you do go, when you do travel to other places, other dimensions, that you don't take your body. It doesn't make any sense. But you would be able to all the information that you are, your consciousness, everything will be wherever you go. That's the essence of who we are. whatever that thing is called life. People want to call it consciousness, many different terms for it, but none of us know exactly. Also, the numbers 8881616, this happened a couple of years back, and I seen these numbers flashing in front of me. It was like these blank slates, and all of a sudden one number after the other came up, and it was so vivid and so clear that I wrote these numbers down, and I kept it, and don't know what they mean. If anybody knows 8881616, what that means, that's why I put it out here all the time, is I feel that somebody else would have had a dream with those numbers in it. And I think that the reason social media censors me and bans me, maybe probably other people that get these same messages, is that they don't want people to connect the dots here. They'll see that these transmissions are coming from somewhere or something. And, even the biblical, all biblical ideologies or mythologies, or whatever you want to call them, belief systems, all state that people will be getting dreams and premonitions and things like that towards the return of either God or whoever or whatever you want to call it. And these things would happen. But I believe there's something out there that's trying to prevent people from acknowledging these things. I believe it is definitely something spiritual, but it's also technologically advanced in nature as well. I believe there's some kind of what they do call transhumanism, which is the I guess upgrading the human system into some kind of hybrid of technology and nature. And I do believe that that's eventually what's happening. I don't know if I agree with all of that, but I have to say that without some of that technology, we wouldn't be able to do some of the things that we do today to help people. I have some of that technology inside me, already. And most people do it, either titanium plates, things like that. It's not exactly technology per se, but it is something that helps the structure and alignment of your body, and I have that, and other people that I know have some of this stuff too. So yeah, there is this transhumanism going on, where there's an integration of technology and nature, and we're not too sure exactly what the full purpose of it is. With like Neuralink, they want to combine that same ideology by connecting your brain to a computer through a chip that's implanted on the brain. Yeah, these things sound fascinating. I just don't know what direction it's really going, but you have to hope to God that they're going in the right direction. But since like I said, I had about a full week to really move and get my stuff packed and unpacked and all this stuff and get acclimated, in my new life here, and I haven't had a chance to really do a lot of the videos that I normally do, but I will. And I'll show you, if you guys know me from Facebook as the Spiritual Philanthropist, TSPRavshiva, you'll know that I've had my accuracy level now is off the charts when it comes to predicting things, from all the way back from 9/11 to the floods of 2012 in New York, to earthquakes, to the fire in the sky, when the sky lit up, from the smoke from the fire over in Canada, to the recent floods all over the Northeast. And whatever transmissions I get, I'm putting them up for you guys to see it. But for some reason, social media likes to censor me, and I guess they don't want people to know that I exist. I guess that's probably what it is, and I'm assuming they must have their reasons. But guys, I will be on here a lot more. You're going to see a lot more great stuff coming out. I hope that you stay tuned and watch. If you enjoy this type of stuff, you want to have some conversation, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a great night. I'm going to go hit the sack, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye-bye.